Hey there guys, this is Piper here and welcome to the next episode of Third Age Total War. This is episode 18 of the series and this is probably going to be the last episode for this campaign. We're playing a short campaign, so we've only got to capture one more settlement. We've destroyed the Orcs in Misty Mountains and that's actually on the long campaign. We're actually switching to the short campaign. So we've got one more settlement to capture. We've done a bit of scouting in this area. We're just outside Mordor. There's a Black Gate is actually right there. But we're going to go for this settlement here, I think. It's quite a large settlement. Quite a large garrison. There's more there as well on the next page. But we've got an army in the forest right there. We've got another army coming down. Going past some of the Sylvan Elves armies right there. And we've captured another settlement called Dol Guldur. Got a few troops in there as well. So we're going to end that turn there. That's the starting off turn. And hopefully move down those two armies. And we'll start sieging that settlement. So the problem with that settlement is that the closer you get to Mordor. Mordor is a very powerful faction. The units on Mordor are very good. The stats are really good. And you tend to find that AI can build them really fast as well. So that settlement's actually, it's outside Mordor. It's quite near the Dead Marshes area. But you got to be quite careful because obviously, oh yes, now 2,000 gold coins. You got to be quite careful because Mordor can actually get the troops down quite fast. So another 2,000 gold coins there, and that's really because we're going closer into Mordor and we're getting closer to actually defeating the enemy. Plus, we do have the One Ring as well. We've got this guy here. Mayglad. He actually found the ring, or the One Ring. That's it right there. So he's got +3 authority, +3 fear, +3 command, and +3 hit points. So that is really good stats to have. So we're going to move down this other army. Do it as fast as we can. Move over the scout as well. Anything over here? So yeah, so the Black Gate is actually right there. The settlement is right there. There might be more armies in the forests, possibly. But we're going to keep the scout there. I don't feel there's anything else too big in this area. I want two armies to be here though to ensure victory. Plenty of money coming in per turn now. I might even move some of these troops down actually. So what's the percentage of elves? 8%. Let's build the art gallery as well. And I'll probably keep that army there, or a lot of that army there, because we're quite close to Mordor and Rune. Rune might actually go against me. We've got Dale. I wanted to make an alliance with Dale, but they denied the request. So I'll keep the whole army there. I've got another army coming down, and that should be enough for actual victory. Rohan, so you want to get map information both ways. Make offer of military access. Hopefully they'll accept this. Happily accepted. So that was a good result for us. So we're going to see the whole of Rohan's settlements, and you can see there an entire region has just came up. And you can see in the centre Edoras between Rohan and Gondor, which is like almost the centre of the map. It's actually been taken by Mordor. So what I might do is I might actually move over an army to help recapture Edoras. Because Isengard is quite close. So we've got Edoras here. Another freaking epic cutscene. So there's Edoras, the home of Rohan. So that's Edoras, the capital city of Rohan. It was built by Rohan's second king, Bregel, son of Earl the Young. It is home to Meduseld, the golden hall of the king of Rohan. the top of the hill, Edoras great stables were built by Meduseld itself. So we reached Helm's Deep as well on the way down into Rohan. Another amazing cutscene. Whoever made these cutscenes, job well done. You've reached Helm's Deep, a large valley in the northwest of the White Mountains, which encloses the most important fortress of Rohan, the Hornburg. Originally the valley was home to a small Gondorian regiment, but after Kilnardthon became Rohan, it became an encampment of the Rohirrim, where the guards of the fords of Eisen lived. That's another really epic cutscene, and we've reached another one, another cutscene, getting all the cutscenes at the end. Falls of Rayros reached. So they're the big statues that were built. Move over the cursor a little bit. Again, all these cutscenes are from the films. I'm sure if you're watching this video or watching the series, you've watched the Lord of the Rings films. It's another amazing cutscene there. Are we going to get any more? Capital loss. The Orcs of Gundabad have lost their capital. So that's good news there. I wonder who took their capital. I'm assuming... I don't think it was Rohan. Was it Rohan? Free Peoples of Eriador. So it's probably the dwarves that took the capital. And we've got Edoras, which is right there. We've got our army coming down. So our army is probably closer to that settlement there than it is to Edoras. I would like Edoras to be recaptured back by Rohan. Don't really want to capture Edoras because that belongs to Rohan. So we're going to move our troops down. Another army in the forest there. And at least we're going to be 1, 2, 3 turns. We've got our 2 ballista. So that means that we can go straight into Malgalad or Malgalad straight away. It's actually Lad because if you ever watch the opening sequence of Lord of the Rings, the Battle of Dagorlad takes place just over here, or that's the swampy marsh area. So we're gonna probably wait for 2 more turns. Well, we've got 16,000. Let's build a few things. What can we build in Dol Guldur? Okay. Might as well build the army barracks as well. And let's build some more troops. Might need them, who knows. Construction. Ballista maker. Don't need the ballistas anymore. The Balrogs are taken care of. Let's build council chamber. Fairground, yes. Imladris. Let's build a few troops in Imladris just in case they get attacked by the Orcs of Gundabad. And we're going to build the heavy armour for plate armour, or partial plate armour. And again, so there's 2 Mordor armies right here. It's going to be a fairly strong army there. Troll catapult. That means they get catapults are basically driven by trolls or pulled by trolls. So you get the artillery and the trolls, which are really powerful. So I'm moving down the 2 armies there. Hopefully he's not going to reinforce Malgalad too much. I can see there's more armies in that area. But I keep on getting these suitable husbands that are age 53. He's too old. He's got 3 stars, yes, but you want young generals that can progress to have stars and have long lives. If it's too old, it doesn't really make much sense. Let's just cycle through some of these towns. Let's build some things to help the economies. Might as well, we've got the extra money. Crop rotation. So that's all the money used up there. And again, there's 1 army there, a half army there. And I saw some other armies moving up as well. It's going to be 2 turns before he gets down. Right, and I'm going to put a watchtower up here. And move him back into the settlement. So yeah, so Sylvan Elves own that settlement right there. I want to really put another watchtower, maybe it's like over here as well, just in case any bandits spawn. Maybe one over here as well. So I could have easily attacked a close by settlement. I could have attacked like one of the Sylvan Elf settlements or one of the Free Peoples of Eriador. But they've all been allies to me throughout the whole campaign. It would have been a big betrayal. So I'd rather help the Sylvan Elves fight Mordor, take one of their settlements, and then that'll be the campaign over. So just cycling through the rest of the factions. We've got Rune there. Again, another simple husband. He's aged 59 years old though. Can't really afford him, to be honest. We've only got 366. Allies declare war by dwarves on Free Peoples of Eriador. It would appear that one of our allies has forced this decision upon us by going to war with another people we have embraced as friends. We can only remain allies with one of these 2 people. Would you prefer it were the aggressor? So that'll be the... So I would rather be friends with the Free Peoples of Eriador than the dwarves, to be honest, because they've got more boundaries between Eriador than the dwarves. So let's decline that. Alliance in tatters between dwarves and high elves. So we're going to have to make some more trips up here. But we can't really afford to build any troops. So are we actually at war with the dwarves? So we're not at war with the dwarves, we're just not allies with the dwarves. So I can live with that. So again, moving around the army, I reckon it's only going to be maybe... Oh, he was going to take 2 turns to get there, take 1 turn to get there, and relations worsen between the Sylvan Elves and myself. That's because we've got 2 large armies in the Sylvan Elves region. So we're going to move over those 2 armies there. Again, don't really think there's going to be too much coming out the Black Gate. Let's move up to the Black Gate. Keep an eye on what's coming out of Mordor. Another frickin' epic cutscene. Got the Black Gate there. We've got Aragorn. Aragorn opening up the Black Gate to fight Mordor, or to bring out the forces. So another really epic cutscene there, just talking about Mordor, the heavily guarded entrance built by Sauron the Great, the Dark Lord of Mordor, to prevent invasion at the gap between the Fred Lilu and Epel Duath. So that's probably not how you pronounce those names, but again, it was a freaking epic cutscene there, and the Black Gate isn't really being defended by anything. Again, I'm going to send in the spy to the Black Gate. Nothing really here. You can actually pull up more forces up here, but we are going to send in the 2 armies to attack Malgalad, and that's going to be a pretty epic battle, to be honest. I wonder why the dwarves attacked the Free Peoples. Seems a bit strange. Maybe it was due to the fact that the orcs of Gundabad lost their capital. But there's nothing we can really do about it. Hopefully the dwarves won't attack us. I'm going to probably have to build some troops up in that area just in case they do attack us. Check it up here, nothing really much is happening. Got some extra funds, we're going to definitely build some troops. Okay, we want at least 4 more troops up here. Put some into Forlond as well. Just in case anything happens, and I can easily take out troops from this one here. Is it Dolgalder? So let's move these troops around. And again, cause these guys have ballista, means that they don't go as fast as the enemy. They don't go as fast as the other army because they've only got the infantry, cavalry, and the general. Whereas we've got the ballista here. So I want to use the ballista first to gain a foothold in Malgalad, and then hopefully win that battle. If not, that's a fairly decent army as well. Decent general as well. He's not the best on the stars, but again, he's 2 stars and he's going to provide some inspiration for the rest of the army. Got the spy here. He's already had a wee look in the Black Gate, and the Black Gate is pretty undefended, to be honest. Nothing really there at the Black Gate. Just need to make sure there's no other armies here that can help out on the siege. So we've actually got into the Black Gate there, and there's nothing defending the Black Gate at all. Close that. So I can move forward an army to attack the Black Gate, but I've actually learned that your armies move a lot slower in the marshy area, and Mordor terrain is kind of a bit strange. Usually your armies take a lot longer to move places in Mordor, which basically gives Mordor an advantage in the sense that it will see you coming up and it's got time to prepare the forces. So we've actually seen that cutscene. The spy does get into the settlement. We are now going to move forward and we're going to go for the attack on Malgalad. So this is probably going to be the last battle in this Let's Play series if I can actually win this. So we're going to assault, and you see there's another Mordor army in the north there in the mountains. Another smaller one to the north as well. So it's 2-1. What's he actually got? So he's got 2 troll catapult, and he's got the orc. So he's got 2 ballista, they're called. It looks like there's some sort of multi-barrel ballista or multi-firing ballista. He's got 2 of them, 2 catapult, and the rest of these guys are fairly good actually. But we're going to go for the attack. 2-1, but I reckon we can actually do this. We got the archers, we've got our own artillery, and we're not fighting against walls or stone walls. It's only wooden walls. So provided we can actually break down the walls, we've got a second army there to come in and defeat anything that remains. So even if you lose this battle, all we got to do is defeat a large proportion of the enemy, and our second army will come in and mop up. So start deployment. Again, the main thing is take out the enemy defences. Keep these guys in loose formation. And I'm going to keep my guys in loose as well, because he does have the 2 units of artillery. Make these guys group 2. Hide them in the forest if I can. Is he in the forest? Keep our general back. So our general, I think this is Rohirrim. He's pretty amazing general actually. Don't want him to get caught by any of the flaming balls of artillery rock that no doubt will be shot. Again, those are the troll catapults. So again, these are really good because obviously they're catapults. They can fire the flaming rocks that are very, very effective against enemy infantry. But they're also trolls as well. So I think they actually get the stats the trolls get. And again, firing in the rocks there. Just need to break down the walls. That's the biggest thing for this battle. Break down the walls, and then we can actually go in and start shooting the enemy infantry up. So hopefully it doesn't actually get any good shots in there versus my ballista. Obviously we need to get let's triple speed this. We need to get a foothold into... What the hell is that? Some sort of flame in the sky almost. Never seen that before. I think maybe somebody fired a flaming javelin or flaming ballista shot. So we're going to move over the archers, try and get some shots in against the troll catapult. And our own ballista are shooting the gates. So they're down to 38%. Let's see if we can do a bit of damage to that troll catapult. He's got 2 units of troll catapults as well, and he's got these repeating ballista things. Looks like they're multi-firing. They can fire a couple of javelins at once. So it looks like that's one of the camp torches over here. And are they within range of the troll catapult? Orc band. So again, let's just speed this up. Oh, too much there. So what are we shooting at here? We are shooting at the... troll catapult. So some of these guys are shooting at the troll catapult. And the ballista are firing in versus the reinforced gate. So again, that's the main thing. Just want to shoot down the wall. Let's get an entrance into the settlement. And when that happens, again, like I was saying before, we've got that other army in reserve. So the biggest thing for us in this battle, kill as many enemy as possible. And he has suffered a bit of damage there. I'm going to pull over the artillery and let's try and get some shots in against the troll catapult. So they're a bit closer there, and he's actually shooting his own walls there. They've taken a bit of damage from the catapult shots. And these archers will be within range of the troll catapults. Shit. So this is actually quite beneficial for me because he's actually shooting his own walls. I'm taking a bit of damage here. Some of my guys died there. But we are getting some good shots in there versus the troll catapults. What are these guys? Oh, they're the catapults coming in. Or the ballista. I'm going to put them right there. Hopefully they can get a better shot in there. These ballista are really effective versus trolls. And a lot of these trolls have actually lost their hit points. Again, doing a lot of damage to his own walls there. Can these ballista shoot the trolls? So they're going to be within range there to shoot the trolls. And let's just speed this up to triple speed. So the catapult, the ballistas are in place. They're going to line up to shoot the troll catapults. I've killed one of the trolls right there. Oh, too much there. And hopefully we can get another kill on the trolls. Halberds, they might be quite good to take out actually. And we destroyed one of the catapults. We've killed... Yeah, we've killed one of the trolls, destroyed one of the catapults. Let's try and go for some kills on the enemy infantry. So they're getting loads of good volleys in there versus the halberds. The halberds don't actually have any shield, and I think they're actually very well armoured, but again, they have a percentage of their defense as defense skill, which makes them a little bit vulnerable to arrows, but they are very well defended. So we're going to use all of our archers. We're going to go for the shots over here. So we're going to go for these Moranon guards, I think they're called. Again, there seem to be upgraded versions of the halberds. And our artillery's taking out the two catapults. And there's one troll left to kill. But they're not within range of the last troll catapult. They're just going to speed this up. Cool. So that's the last of the trolls killed there. Again, that just shows how effective Ballista are versus troll. And we're going to move forward our Ballista again. Hopefully we can get the other kill on the other catapults. Move forward the Ballista. Are they within range? So they're getting within range there. So let's set these guys to shoot the troll catapult. And they're both within range. So they're going to line up. We're going to shoot the troll catapult. Are they going to move out? I thought they were going to move out there. And again, just want to get many kills as we can on these units here. These are high quality units. Again, these guys don't have a shield. I wonder if there's any more. We've taken out the last of the artillery right there. So he's got 2 units of trolls left. I don't know if I'm going to check out the stats of these guys. So I think they still have the stats of the trolls. They might not be quite as effective as regular troll units. But again, we're going to use our archers. I think we're going to go for another hole in the wall. Actually, we'll use the archer. We'll use the catapult or the Ballista. Let's try and get the kills on the trolls. And once they go, we're going to make another hole in the wall. And hopefully by that point, all of our archers will be used up. And that's the other unit down. So let's go for that wall there. That's already down to 12%. And they're just going to work on that part of the wall, 32%. And then we're going to have 2 ways of access into the settlement. So there's still a lot of the enemy left, but we've taken out both of the trolls. And it's just really a lot of high quality troops. So we do have the... don't have to have these guys in tight formation anymore. That's the threat of the catapults is over. And even in the next battle, he won't have any catapults to use. Let's move forward our cavalry as well. So I've kept the cavalry very far back, especially the general. The general is very good. I think he's actually verging on at least 8 stars. I can't remember if this is Rohidiro, the infantryman, but he's a 10-star general. Again, shoot another hole in the wall as well. Orc band spear. So we're getting multiple holes in the wall. If we can, we've got a couple of arrows left. Probably going to be not enough to actually get another entrance, but we've got 2 entrances right there, and that means that even if we don't win this battle, our next battle will have more ways to get in. So this is going to be the nuts and bolts now. We're going to enter the village. I'm going to keep the Boquendi in reserve. These guys aren't as good as a Sorquendi, but they're Elvish and they have really good stats in melee and missile. So it's going to begin now. Send 2 units there. Send in 2 units over here as well. Send 3 units. And I'll send in 2 over here as reserve. Send in 2 at the back. And I've got the Elderumwi Spearmen and Swordsmen. They're going to go in this area as well. So victory seems certain. We're going to be winning on the left hand side as well. Again, he's pulled forward another unit of Orc Spearmen. And he's got his general. That looks like the general right there. That's the Uric Halberds. I think the general might actually be further back. Right, he's got a lot of troops left over here. And he's got the Ballista. And he's got the archers right there. So again, victory seems certain. We're actually destroying the orcs in this area. Our Ballista have done their job. And that's the enemy Ballista coming in there. So keeping his Ballista on the left hand side, that's quite a smart move actually. He's got a good attack view right in there, and it looks like that's some sort of multi-firing Ballista. They're actually reloading fairly fast. I'm going to try and see if I can get these guys in around the sides. And again, we're going to gain a foothold right here. Going to see if I can get these guys around the sides. Defeat seems certain. These orc bands are no match for my Sorquendi. Pulling forward the Elderumwi Swordsman. And I'm sure he'll probably pull more forces forward. Not pulling anything forward just yet. But this is where having his catapult intact would have been quite effective. A shot in amongst those elves would be absolutely devastating. They're on the verge of routing. I'm going to pull these guys forward. And again, we don't really have that much time actually. We're about just over halfway. Got the 2 units of Sorquendi right there. We got 4 units of Sorquendi in reserve. I'm going to pull those guys a bit closer to the wall in case the artillery starts to fire. And we'll get a close-up of the Elderumwi Swordsman versus the Orc Band. They're absolutely destroying that Orc Band. And they're wavering on the verge of routing. I'm going to make another group. So group 10 is all the units that are fighting. Pull everything forward. Pull forward my units in reserve. I'll pull over the archers in reserve as well, and the cavalry. Keep the general. I don't want to risk the general actually. The general's worth a lot more alive than dead. It's better to keep him alive and not have him fighting the enemy than to die unexpectedly. So again, it's probably still in favour of the enemy. He does have a lot of orcs at the back. He does have the archers as well. But he does have the 2 units of Ballista, and they might be effective towards the end of the battle. If he can get a location to fire some of those burning arrow shots in, that will be quite effective. Again, he's not really attacking as he should be, being numerically superior. And these Elderwinwy spearmen and swordsmen are just absolutely devastating. They're 2 chevs as well. So we've got our other unit of Sword Quendi. And he hasn't, so he started to fire the arrows over. He's got a unit of Uric archers that are full strength, and he's also shooting his ballista over as well. I wonder if he can kill the general. So we're going to move these guys forward. I think we're going to keep these guys separate. Let's put these back into group 2. I think the general's actually right there. Actually, that's the Uric bodyguard. I'm going to pull around 2 units as well to attack the Orc raiders. Cause I still got the archers. I may actually pull the archers over here. Yeah, let's pull the archers over here. Let's pull the general as well. I might need the general. And where's our cavalry? So it says victory seems certain for the Urics, so I'm going to pull back the swordsman. And again, I'm going to... I don't know whether to attack on the other side, so I'm going to pull around a unit. We're getting destroyed in the centre. These guys are really powerful. And I'm going to pull over the archers to this area and see if I can swarm the enemy. So we're winning in the centre. We've pulled over the Elderwinwy swordsmen and spearmen. We're doing better in the centre now, and we've got 1 in reserve. 1 unit that's Sword Quendi in reserve. I'm going to pull over a unit of Sword Quendi to the left hand side and try and get that gap there. Got the general right here. Pulling it back slightly, or it killed half the enemy. This is quite a tight battle actually in the centre. Hopefully, can we pull around the cavalry? Okay, let's pull around the cavalry as well. Hopefully the cavalry get there before the Sword Quendi make contacts. This is a fresh unit of Sword Quendi. So it's about 50-50 in the centre. The Moranon Guard are really good. Pull the cavalry as well. And that's going to give us some shock value. So we're about 50-50. We're probably going to lose in the centre. But hopefully the Sword Quendi are going to even things up a little bit. And we've got our cavalry as well coming around. So we're going to send in our archers. We're going to see if we can get another cav choice. Okay, let's kill the ballista with the cavalry. We're going to go in for a little attack against the Uric archers. They're down to 41. Our own archers have lost men, but they should be better. They're actually 3 chevs. Some of them are 1 chev. Let's get our general. Where's our general? I'm going to move our general into the centre, give some extra support for our men. And we're just going to attack the Uric archers. So we're killing the enemy ballista right there. They're down to... how many are left? They're down to 6. And he's going to put in the Uric bodyguards as well. So it's time to pull over the general. Let's get our cavalry. Let's try and get the side rear charge versus the Uric archers. We can do that. There's a gap there. Just pull over. So we're going to rout those guys hopefully and then kill the rest of those guys. Got our general coming over. Is that going to rout them? Okay, I'm going to sound the horn for extra morale. Is that going to kill the Uric archers? Okay, they're down. They're dead. I'm going to send some units over to help kill the bodyguards. And it says victory seems certain now for the fight in the centre. Still going to be quite tight. There's a lot of good troops there. Pull over the cavalry. But we're attacking from all sides now. Got the rear charge there with the archers. Again, a big war happening in the centre. But the battle has definitely turned in our favour. Going to pull over the archers. Let's get the rear cav charge with the Nocturnal cavalry. So keeping the general very close to the front ranks. Sounding the rally horn as well. Pull back the cavalry. Let's try and get some better cav charges. And it looks like it's going to be a victory for our side. So that was quite a close battle actually. Again, just using the artillery to take out the cave trolls. And then just using our archers effectively versus the front ranks, and then moving forward the infantry. So the battle's still going on. We haven't actually won it just yet. But again, we've killed all the best troops for the orcs. The Morinon guard, I think that's how you pronounce that name. The Uric bodyguard and the troll catapults. So almost at the end. Just got a couple of scouts to kill there, got the ballista and the rest of the troops in the centre. So I'm going to pull around the cavalry actually. Let's see if we can get a good charge in. Again, this will be the end of the short campaign once the settlement is taken. I don't think he's actually got any more troops in the area that could actually assist in this battle. He might try and recapture it straight away on the next turn. But this should be the settlement captured after this. Pull over the cavalry to this area, and we're going to go for a rear charge there versus the orc band. So again, a lot of our troops are exhausted. These orc band are going to be tired as well, but not as tired as my troops. And these archers are far better than the orc archers. So we've got our heavy cavalry coming in, and that's going to hopefully destroy the orc band. And they're down to about 4 right there. And looks like that's the last of the enemy have been destroyed. Gonna pull back the general just in case anything happens. There's a general right there. They're still fighting the last of those orcs. Not too many left. And so we're gonna pull over some Sorquendi. Help out our troops here. So what's actually left? There's like one Uric halberd left. And they're on the verge of winning. So that's going to be a victory for our side. Obviously, okay, that's the last enemy just killed right there. That's the last settlement actually taken. So it says there's a couple of enemies still left. Okay, there's a guy running away there. There's the last of the ballista right there. And he's going to die as well pretty soon. So let's just speed this up. So like I was saying, that was the last settlement to take. That was heroic victory there. Again, we're a little bit on the underdogs on that battle, but that was Rohadiron, the great general. Won that battle. They killed a shitload of enemies. and we're going to continue this turn. So like I was saying, unless the enemy's got some troops nearby that can come in and support the settlement, which is unlikely to be honest, that'll be the settlement captured in our favour. And again, it's just loading up there, so that's going to be a victory for our side. And that's going to be the settlement taken as well. So you can see there's a couple of enemy armies round about the northern area. We're going to exterminate the populace. Obviously, we're just outside Mordor. We're not going to have any elves living in this area at all. And there's Mordor to the south. So obviously, that's 25 regions controlled. We're taking out orcs in the Misty Mountains. And we're holding the settlements there. So that's the requirements for the short campaign. Defeat Orcs of the Misty Mountain, hold 25 settlements, and you can see the Orcs of the Misty Mountains are no more. They've lost everything up here, took all their settlements. We'll just go on the graphs just to make sure they're actually taken out. So they are right here, so they're actually 0. They've been killed for a long time now, and that's going to be the end. So that's the end of this Let's Play Third Age Total War. Again, hopefully you've enjoyed this campaign, enjoyed this Let's Play series. Again, Third Age Total War is an amazing mod. Probably one of the best mods I've ever actually played. And it's also free as well. I know a lot of people have actually played Third Age Total War, and many people would actually have paid money, like as a proper game, for this mod. So if you haven't played Third Age Total War, definitely check it out. It's fantastic. You'll have a great time. And again, like I was saying before, this is the last episode. Stay tuned for more videos on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'm going to bring up the victory screen there for winning the short campaign. And that's pretty cool actually, just to look at it right there. Again, like I was saying, stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. This is Piper signing off.